Hi everyone, again Maria Grimm with Russell Real Estate Services, and another little tidbit on questions that we get asked quite often, and maybe a different perspective for people, because when we get asked how do realtors get paid, I don't know that anybody takes a real deep dive into it, and on behalf of all realtors, I guess I'll fill you in a little bit here. Realtors get paid by commission. Everybody knows that. We get a bad reputation to be like used car salesmen, but they're paid on commission as well. And I often get compliments on my social media because I believe in a life of positivity and all of that, and I like to share that. That was a personal journey that took me to that point, and sharing it on social media has just become something I've become passionate about. But I get compliments on it all the time, and it's a different part of my life and all of that. It doesn't really relate to real estate, but I believe that that compliment thing I always make a joke of it and say, well, yeah, actually I'm commission based, so I want everybody to like me. So I always brush it off that way. There's a much deeper meaning there. But true, we are commission based. Realtors are not paid per showing. They're not paid a salary necessarily. We're independent contractors, which means we pretty much own our business. Our broker is the legal backing. They provide our documents, things like that. Some agents even have to pay for their photocopies from their broker. So we have to pay for that. We have to pay for insurance, gas money for our cars, taxes, health care, professional licensure. The list goes long. So we pay for a lot of things on ourselves to support ourselves as a business. And so all we ask in return, all I ask of my clients in return, is just loyalty. So if I take the time, energy, effort, gas money, time away from my family to show you homes, just stay loyal. That's all we really truly ask of you. But how do we get paid? So we're not paid to show the houses. You know, the listing agents aren't sending us a check. Hey, thanks for showing my house. It gets paid at the end of the transaction. So buyers and sellers will have different perspectives. You get that balance sheet at the end, and it tallies up all of the money that goes in the transaction, and a buyer will tell you, we are absolutely paying those realtors because we're the ones that brought the money to the table with the mortgage or the financing. So we absolutely are paying the realtors. And then the seller will look at their seller's side and they'll say, but we sold the house for this much money. And then there's the line in there paying the realtors. Well, neither is wrong. The money comes out of the sale of the house. The price that the house sells for is mutually agreed upon by the buyer and the seller, and then we move forward towards closing the transaction. Sometimes we adjust price a little bit with inspections and appraisals and things like that. But for the most part, that sale price is set at the time that mutual purchase agreement is made. And then if we move forward and complete this transaction without any other hiccups, realtors get paid. Brokers get paid. So the buyer's side broker and the buyer's side agent get paid. The seller's side broker and then the seller's side agents gets paid. Now, when I say broker, and I know some people have different perspectives on this, but in real estate, the broker is your legal backing. They are the company name, and they bring us the documents to legally process these transactions. So that's the broker's role. They have our backs in our transactions. They make sure we do everything correctly, and they stand up for us if we need a little help. You will see the verbiage on some of this change over time. It's just there's pending lawsuits in our industry. We talked about dual agency before. So that is always a hot topic. And I feel as though truly buyer and seller are both paying their part in those balance statements. So we may change our verbiage here in the next year or two so that people can be very clear on how realtors are paid. But truly, honestly, the best way that you can ensure that your realtor is paid for showing you those houses, taking you to all those places, writing your contracts and all that is just stay loyal. If you know them and you trust them and you like them, stay loyal to them so that ensures that their time is well spent. We are some of the most giving people out there. I truly believe in our profession, not just because we work on commissions, but because we are paid last. It's just the nature of the business. So we are giving people from the get-go. We are happy to lend our services and help and opinions and all that. But your loyalty and then your referrals are the biggest compliment and of all too. If you have finished a transaction with your realtor and you love everything they've done for you, passing their name to the next person in line is so wonderful and so much more appreciated, way more so than just a social media post, things like that. So take the time, pass their name on, write them those testimonials. They work very hard for you, and they really appreciate you sticking with them through the thick and the thin and making it to the finish line. So that's just a little bit about how we get paid. Anytime you want to talk real estate, please reach out. I'm happy to help. Have a great day.